Welcome back to a brand new video, everybody. I hope you guys are having a lovely weekend. It's Friday here, but it'll be Sunday when you guys see this, so I hope you had a great weekend. I hope your weather was really nice. It's not very nice right here right now. It's warm, but it snowed yesterday, probably 4 or 5 inches. My camera is just focusing on the window pane, so maybe you can't see, but it snowed 4 or 5 inches yesterday, and then it started raining in the middle of the night, so it's very slushy, very nasty, pretty bad driving weather. I saw one truck off the road this morning on my way in, so very bad driving weather. So if your weather is like this, please be careful driving because it is very, very nasty. Anyway, it is morning and I wanted to get right into it today. So Brent is getting a bale for the girls, and I thought I'd take the time that I had to introduce a couple cows to you guys. So one of the girls that I wanted to introduce to you calved last night, and since I haven't introduced her, I thought I would take the opportunity to kind of do both. So I have to let Brent in. He's got a bale, so just he's unrolling the bale and I ran out of gas. Better now than halfway through going around with the bale, I guess. There we go. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so I just finished going around with that bale, so now I can introduce the cows to you. This right here is Daisy. She is the cow that calved last night. She is a pure Ashier. She's probably 6 years old. We got her when she was almost ready to calve with her first calf, so we've had her for quite a while. I'll go around and show you her udder in a minute, but something about her would be that she really doesn't like people. She's not like a kicker. She will kick at the machine, but she doesn't typically kick at people. I've never milked her. Brent always milks her, even if she's on my side, because I'm just kind of scared of her because she hates people. One time I was talking to Brent and he was out in the middle aisle, and I had my foot, I kind of leaned up here so I could talk to him, and I had my foot right on this thing, and she would have been the cow that was standing right there. And she just all of a sudden reached down and tried to bite my foot, which I've never had happen before. She just does things like that. Like if you go by her and you're too close with like the bale unroller or something, she'll try to hit you. When you're doing a cornmeal. She's just not very nice. She just really doesn't like people. But something that might explain some of that is she kind of has, it's easier to tell in the summer, but she has like a swastika on her side. So it's kind of fitting. But so this is her bag. She's got a pretty nice little udder, pretty square. So that's good. I'll show you her calf. She had a beautiful little heifer. Mama lapped her off and she had some colostrum, so now she's just kind of chilling out. But she's a very nice calf. I do have to go get the iodine and make sure I dip her navel. Yes, I know. The other 2 calves that we had are gone. Somebody came and picked them up yesterday. So now we just have the one. But a good portion of our cows are calving now. I know a lot of you have asked if our cows calve like all year round. And they do, but a majority of our calves will calve in the early spring or late winter, because when they go out, could you be quiet for a second? Thank you. When they go out on pasture, they do tend to get bred all at once, because obviously they go right out with the bull, so you can't really stop that. But we do let them out if they're in the barn. In the winter, we will let them out if we see them in heat. So we try to keep it a constant cycle, but a lot of our cows will calve in the winter or late winter, early spring. So I'll find another cow to introduce to you guys. So this right here is Dolly. She is, I believe she's a Holstein Brown Swiss cross, but I'm not really sure. She might be 7 going on 8. She's also a cow that came from my family's place. Came from here originally, but we raised her and sent her back. And something about her would be she was the most beautiful calf you've ever seen. Just a light fawn color, just almost white, gorgeous calf. Beautiful, beautiful calf. And then this happened to her. I don't know what happened, but now she looks like she's wearing a toupee. So that's a little weird, but that's Dolly. Brent calls her dopey because she likes to like stick her nose on that board. I think I did a video about it. She likes to stick her nose on that board and like scrunch her nose right up and sleep like that. She does it to the water bowls too, which is kind of annoying because she'll run the water bowl over and you have to go wake her up so that she'll stop flooding her stall. That's what would be nice about having the water bowls that push down from the bottom, is the cows can't really flood a stall because they have to let up or else they'll like drown themselves. But we have the ones with the button on the side, so that doesn't really work around here. But anyway, the big thing that I wanted to tell you guys today was 2 nights ago we started feeding our hydroponic feed, and it was kind of a bummer because we were both really excited. We isolated our cow and we took the feed and we threw it in front of her, and she wouldn't even try it. She just looked at it like, no. So we tried about 10 more cows and nobody wanted anything to do with it, and I was really depressed. And then I just started working because I was kind of angry that nobody wanted it because I had been so excited about it. So then I just started like doing some of the chores. I hung up the machines, and when I was hanging up the machines, one of the cows like wouldn't leave me alone, kept like pushing at me. So I kind of stuck my hand out to make her stop pushing on me, and she started lapping my hand like crazy. So I was like, well, maybe she can smell that stuff on it. So I went back in and I got the stuff and I brought it out to her, and she just inhaled it. So that made me feel like a lot better. We brought her down with the cow that we were originally supposed to feed it to. And we fed it to her, and her being interested in it made the other cow interested in it, and made everybody interested in it. So these cows just really aren't good at trying new things, which is really frustrating because I was really hoping that they would be super excited about it, but they are now. So I have some to feed them this morning. We fed them 3 feedings of it. We fed, not last night, but the night before last night, yesterday morning, and then we're gonna be feeding this morning. Never mind, that's 4 feedings, I can't count. So I'm gonna go get that stuff. We did figure out that you do have to break it up for them. When they try to eat it by themselves, they just kind of like throw it around. So we do have to break it up for them, but I will show you guys their reaction to that fodder. These are the 2 that we isolated. She is shortbred, with twins actually, but she's a really good milker. And this cow right here, I've introduced before, and she is one of our best milkers. She is originally the one we wanted to feed it to, but she wasn't interested. So now we're feeding it to both of them. So they're not getting as much as we wanted them to, but they're both eating it, and they both have come up. It is working. We'll see how they keep coming up, but I'm gonna go get that stuff. Okay, so here we have our 2 pails of stuff, 1 for each cow. You can see I broke it up into pieces just so they can manage it. The grass is pretty decently tall on it. We just measured it, and it's about 7.5, 8 pounds per cow. Because they share a tray, so each tray probably weighs around 15 pounds. We're going to be feeding it to them consistently for a few days just to see if they have the feed pretty consistently, you know, what happens. So anyway, enough talking. I will show you guys what they think of that. Funny, this one seems more interested in it now than the one that really only wanted it. Maybe she likes it better than hand feed too. She does. She likes being hand fed better. Your Highness. That is weird. I can't hand feed you every day, you know. Take a lot of time out of my day. They're too much pets, I guess. So that is how they eat it. They've been getting better and better, eating it and then liking it more. That second one especially. Before she wasn't interested in it at all, but now she seems more interested in the other one. The other one acts a little entitled. She has to be hand fed or she won't eat at all. Thank goodness she's not like that about everything. But so we did finally switch over from barley to oats, and I wanted to take you guys in and show you the new tray of oats that we had started. The oats do seem to be growing better, so I'll take you in and show you that. So you can see these are barley. We have been not putting in as much seed because you can see this one down here seems to be dying because I think there's just too much seed fighting for everything in there. Either that or maybe it's getting a little too much water. We're not really sure yet. Like I said, this is still trial and error. But this is the oats and these are the barley. You can see the oats are a little bit bigger seed. And these two were put in on the same day, and you can see that the sprouts on this one are much bigger than the sprouts on this one. So the oats seems to be growing faster so far. So we're very excited to see what the oats do. It seems to be working really good right now. The two girls that we've been doing, they have Their production has increased quite a bit. We're just waiting for them to level off to see what they're actually going to give more before we say anything. So we have an accurate picture of how much they're actually giving. But they have increased quite a bit, so we're really excited. Hopefully this works. Hopefully the oats do grow better because they are cheaper and easier to find around here. So that's pretty much all I wanted to show you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.